sports. It's in the game.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I got you. Shift. Check 48. Check 48's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They run with Hines, and this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Defense. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Change 3, 2, 8.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They find some open field here. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27.
Hey, check. 3 down. Check 8.
Play action now. Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. 73 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Watch the twist. 56, the magic.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch the curl. Where's 52? Watch 52. Come on. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. My 52. Tackles.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Able to find Isabella. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check the backer.
Throwing is Mariota. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And the Lions, 1st down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mariota now already at 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
46-yard line.
Blue 18. Hey, let's get this, get this. Under 10, under 10. Three.
Now on second and 16, Mariota, and he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Don't be scared of it. Hey, 96 is coming. We don't like 96. You ain't going nowhere. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check it out, Reed.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
At the 23-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7.
Let's put that team on the bus. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen. Mike 56.
On second down, here's Murray. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Mike 52. They're not ready. They're still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Never mind, 52.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
Mike 56, right there, 56. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Deuce.
Now Gordon on first down. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 30 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked with the offensive line, and one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me. Often that opens up enough space for him to go.
And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A nice run on first down gets him 6 yards to the 31. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. Let's go, one more.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Campbell making the catch. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to air one out. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Snap comes to Murray at 1. Escaping the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
56 to Mark, 56. Check 56. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there. 56.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Murray with a 3rd and long. 20. The pass complete. It's Bird. Touchdown, Cardinals. Demir Bird, 48 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, get in the weight room. Check 48's to Mike. Check.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he's going to roll. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardages come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
This is Hines. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mariota is going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, 75 yards as they have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
This is fielded at the goal line. Dances by him. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Let's go.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Hey. Mike 96, Mike 96. Here we go, D. Delta. Here I come again.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Check. You got motion, man.
Here's Hines. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
48th Mike. I got it. 48th Mike. Watch the curl. Hey, alert 48. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go.
From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bud Dupree, his second sack of the night. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Check.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A gain of 3, second down.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's out of time. 56. 56 is the mark. You're trapped.
A final shot before half from Murray. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Murray. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 56 to Mike.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Mike 40, Mike 40. Watch the pass. Hey, 40's Mike. 40's Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
1st down, Arizona.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come get some. 52, right? 52. That's the pass. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Yeah, that's right.
First down, Murray. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Andy Isabella was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Crunch. Check 26, check 26. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. 36.
On first down, Hines. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his second touchdown of the night, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Oh, you got deep? Show it up. Shoot. Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on it.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you.
Now it's Hines. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Second down at the 21-yard line.
Check 43. Switch. I got it.
On second and 15 now. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
48.
Now Mariota. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, you got 3.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Murray off play action. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Hey, check. 40's the mark. Squeeze. Hey. Check 50.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike 40. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Here's Gordon. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On 1st down, Grant. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Gordon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Here we go. 50 cheese and Mike. Watch Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
On fourth down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And this game is tied again here in the third. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance.
And there he goes again. The 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Officially an even 100 yards coast to coast on the kick return, as his guys have now moved out in front.
Again, Elvin partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down is Murray. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Where's 52? 52's the mic. Check tight.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
3 down. Watch 81, fellas. Watch 81.
Play fake. Mariota. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Mike. Blue 18. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Check, 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 check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On second down now. It's Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Nyheim Hines, 53 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Arizona.
Ready. Six guys. Check 6 guys.
Play fake. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
On first down, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Let's make these babies clap.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Scampering home from 19 yards out as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Watch it. Here we go.
Back to throw. Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon, and he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 is to Mike. And let's get that ball.
Now Murray. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Murray. Being chased out left. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run it here with Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Murray to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Murray's pass complete to Andy Isabella. Touchdown, Arizona.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And 96 is coming. One. Here we go.
Back to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but now it's third down.
Brings up third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Mariota. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Johnson, the intended target. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell, but they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.